Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to Into the Breach. We've perfectly finished 3 islands, not counting the objectives on the first one, but as far as our civilians are concerned, we are rocking it, and it's just about time for us to start Detritus Disposal. Now, one thing that's worth noting here is we finally have 3 named pilots, which is pretty cool. We have Abe Isamu here now, adding his armored ability to the ramming engines, meaning he shouldn't hurt himself at all anymore. And we have Ghana here with our laser mech, allowing him to drop anywhere he wants, which is pretty cool. So, let us head into Detritus Disposal and see if we can deal with all of the nastiness we can see here. They've got the burrowing monsters, they've got lobbers, they've got the armored scions. It's gonna be a nasty time. But let's get in and deal with it. Here goes nothing. When the Vec came, Detritus took on what refugees we could. What we lack is your military expertise, Commander. Alright, waste chambers it is. We're probably going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. As much as I'd love to go to this sooner than later, we don't really want to go to the pumping station, so we're not going to go there. The waste chambers have a fairly reasonable objective, protecting the clinic and taking less than 3 grid damage. Given that we've taken 0 grid damage this campaign, that should be doable, and let's go find out if it is. Disposal teleporters are active in this sector, but to disassemble and transport waste matter, you could use them to outmaneuver the Vec. Alright, we have to take less than 3 grid damage and protect this building. Fair enough. Starting with a lobber, everything is a alpha. Literally all of them. I don't think we're going to get any non-alphas at this point in the game. And that's lovely. Alright, now we could just pop right around the back here and start smacking things around. The alpha burrowers don't web things, right? No, they just smack them. So the blobber is probably the biggest problem here, given that it throws those bombs that we really don't have an easy way to maneuver around. And the fact that these are all ranged attacks means we're probably going to take a lot of damage here. Now, my question is, if I land on the burrower, does it skip his turn? I think we have to test this. As much as I don't necessarily think it's a good maneuver, I think we have to know if jumping on him immediately cancels his turn. And I'm going to put the defense mech there, I think, for now. Do these swap at the start of their turn? End movement here to warp to the matching pad. I don't know quite how those work. Alright, so we go blue to blue and red to red. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Let's confirm our deployment and see if landing on the Alpha Burrower cancels his first turn. I wish it does. I really hope it does. That'd be really funny. Does he come back? Does he come back? He does come back. Okay. That's not quite as funny now. It was pretty good before, though. That was pretty good. Okay. So, how do we want to deal with this? I'd love to laser this line, but that would destroy our own building again, so I can't do it. This guy we can get rid of just by smacking. That 0 self-damage is so nice. This kind of needs to get removed. All of these guys kind of need to get removed. Now, if I stop here, does it warp me automatically? Or do I have to end my turn here? Because if I can charge him, then it means that we're not going to take that damage, and I can focus on removing this. In fact, when does the bomb go off? Bomb goes off after the alpha burrower, so if I just ignore him, he'll kill the bomb for me. And that way I can use my charge mech to perhaps try and deal with one of these remaining guys. Now, if I can stand here without warping, then I'd be able to fire at the alpha firefly and also at the other alpha firefly, killing this one instantly and damaging that one. Only for 1, but still for something. And if I can stand here, then I can actually kill the charge mech too. If I could stop on this tile, I can pull the bomb into myself, bring the charge mech through to kill the blobber, and then move the laser mech over to here to attack the firefly, but I don't actually have enough damage to do 5 to him. So that's not going to work. We want to make sure we clear out as many of these guys as we can on our first turn, of course, but there are some limitations there. Now, is there a better alternative here? I can't quite get into a position where I can attack the other way around to fire at the blobber first, which would be real nice. but isn't going to happen. I can't move the burrower because he's stable. And I actually can't push the Firefly with anything other than the charge mech. So the charge mech is likely going to need to be the one that deals with the Alpha Firefly. Now I could... No, I can't get close enough to freeze him. I could freeze the Alpha Blobber so we don't get more mines everywhere, but as it stands, the mines aren't going to do anything this turn anyway. I need to see what happens if I move here. Does it teleport me, and can I undo it? It does teleport me instantly, but I can undo it. Okay, so I can't end my turn there, which means the only way to affect him is actually to stand in front of him and face tank that attack. It'll only do 2 to me, because I'm armored with Abe here, but it's still not amazing. Now, is there another better play? I probably want to kill the Alpha Firefly with the laser mech just so we can remove it from play. It's the only thing we're going to kill this turn right now, which is not amazing. Nothing needs to be shielded because we can body block this with Abe. Is there another better maneuver? I don't think there is. None of these guys are in a position we can put them in the water, and we're not going to be in a position we can put them in the water unless they stand here, which is impossible, or here, which is unlikely. Or here, I suppose. Which also unlikely, because there's nothing in line for them to attack from there. So we're probably not going to be able to pit anyone this game, but I could move the defense mech to here and move the lobber over so he takes the damage and blocks the spawn. That might be our best move with him. I think Abe is definitely going to smack into the front of the Firefly. We can't quite kill the Firefly by pulling him onto this tile. The burrower still kills the bomb for us. Okay. If I could pull him over 1, then I could use the laser mech to potentially kill both of them, but that's not... I'd have to get him to, like, here, so that's not going to work. Alright, we'll just go for the easy kill here, then. Do I kill him or the lobber? I think I actually kill the lobber. Because that thing causes more problems with those mines. Deployable enemies are not friendly. And... is there anything else I want to do here? I can block both the spawns, but I kind of don't want to. I think what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to shield Abe's mech so he takes no damage instead of 2 damage. There we go. Let's end our turn. Alright, we're fine for now. We blocked 1 enemy spawn. They have another burrower. That's a fine position in my opinion. That's also fine by me. That's not quite so good, but I can boop him and that's fine. Alright, well, we can probably clear all of these guys. No, as we say, if I can stand on this tile, it'll warp me to here and I can laser this whole line, but I actually can't quite get there, which is annoying. Now, I'd love to see what happens if I stand here and then pull myself onto the tile. Does that warp me or not? But I'm really not willing to waste my reset turn here right away on that. I can kill him by whacking him with the charge mech, but then the Alpha Burrower survives. I could move the defense mech over to here and pull him into me. No, I can't pull him, so that won't work. We can smack the Alpha Burrower with the charge mech or freeze him, and that would disable him for the rest of the battle. They have 2 spawns coming in. I'd really like to stop here, but I can't because it'll warp me all the way across the map. I can do it from in reverse, though, and that's probably just as good. If I warp to here, I can fire the laser this way, killing the Burrower and bringing him down to 1. Defense mech can kill him, and if I smack into the Burrower, the shield will absorb the attack from the Firefly. I think that's going to be our maneuver here. There we go. Let's kill you by bouncing you off of us. And we ram the Burrower there. That armor is so good on this mech. Okay, let's end the turn and see what happens. I mean, by see what happens, I mean see what spawns. We have another scarab and another firefly. Okay, if he stands here and attacks, that'd be really nice. Alright, well, these attacks are actually fine. I can ignore him and he'll kill him for us, except he attacks last, which is less than ideal. We probably use the charge mech to kill the burrower. Maybe pull him over one. And then laser down the line? No, because I'll kill the Alpha Scarab in front here, and then he'll hit me. I could just ignore him and he'll miss. Can I put him on top of one of the spawns, though? No, but I could put myself on top of one of the spawns. I can put the defense mech here. Well, either way, I think we use Abe here to smash the Alpha Burrower to death. We use... Where do I want to stand with this? I think I want to stand here. We use the laser mech to vaporize the Alpha Scarab. Do I want to stand here instead? It's closer to the action. That might be better. And then I think I take Camilla and stand on the spawn here, so I only get one more guy. We have 2 fireflies to deal with. We don't want to have to deal with additional enemies. Now, one of them only has 2 health, which is not bad, but we want to prevent them from having anything more than we need. Ghana got a level up, giving him +3 grid defense. That is disappointing. I was hoping to take him with us, but that's kind of a garbage ability. Alright, well, let's stand here. I'm not going to use our shield projector. I'm not going to waste any of our abilities. Actually, I have 2 uses left? How do I have 2 uses left? Did I take an extra use of it? Did I not use it earlier? I thought I shielded a city with it just now. This one was shielded, right? Oh, I have 1 use left. That's just the uses per battle. This is the active number. I'm blind. Alright, we're not going to waste our remaining shields because I might need them on the last turn. Let's just end our turn after repairing. Oh, I'm tanking that damage to the face. Whoops. Well, good thing we have a ton of health and it doesn't actually matter. I should have attacked... No, I couldn't have attacked from there. That wouldn't have worked. Alright, that's fine. We have plenty of health for that. So, we have some nasty bugs over here. How do I want to deal with them? All 3 of these guys are attacking something we don't want them to. I can pull him over 1 tile with the defense mech, murder him with the Alpha Firefly, and murder him with the laser mech. I think that's the way to do it. This also gives us a way to test how this works. It works like I thought it might. Alright, there you go. You learn something new every day. Abe, destroy this Firefly for me. And Ghana, remove the Scarab, thank you. Okay, that means all we have is this attack, which does nothing, and we are victorious. Plus we have 31% grid defense, which is kind of nuts. Alright. Mission complete. The grid held, Commander. The sector still has power. Detritus thanks you, and the Zenith Guard. We got a promotion for Ghana there. We're 16 EXP away from Abe. And we are still rocking the perfect score. That's such a lame ability, but we'll take it. That's fine. Let's go to Containment Zone D. We have to defend both power plants and block 3 Vex spawns. That shouldn't be too bad. What are we dealing with here? Lots of acid. Good. That should be awesome for making this much smoother. It claims to be high risk, but I don't think it actually is. Now, it's too bad they're not giving us any normal leapers, because otherwise we could literally insta-kill them when the battle starts with Ghana, which would be crazy powerful. But as it stands, we'll just take the ability to smash them in the face for good. Now, do I actually want to stand over here? Probably. I don't think it really matters. The trick that I'm trying to decide here is I want to make sure that I don't put myself on acid with any of these tanks, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to hit things without actually damaging myself again. I don't think it makes a huge difference, though, which side these guys go on. There's a leaper on either side, so we're probably going to get pinned down either way. Let's go like this for now. If this attacks us, though, we're in big trouble. There's no good place to put our defense mech. I might put him there just so he's less likely to get grabbed by the leaper. Because this thing hurts. That 5 damage is really painful. So I think we're going to have to go with this for now and see if we can maybe mitigate the damage from these 5 enemies this turn. It's going to be close, though. Let's confirm and see what happens. Time pod incoming, alright. That's a big leap right off the bat. I don't like that. That's also not good. That's pretty bad. That's fine. Please give us at least one other move that's fine. That's not fine. Okay. So we have 4 moves that are bad. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is there any way I can stop all of them? I can stop these 3. No, I can't. 4, 3, 2. Yes, I can. Okay. So if we bring the... Okay, we can survive this. It looks bad, but we can survive this. So the first thing we have to do is put our laser mech in the acid. Which is not a great start, but we'll deal with it. We're going to pick up ourselves a time pod. We're going to pull the sleeper over 1 tile. He's not going to die, but that's fine. We stand Ghana in the acid on purpose, because that allows us to do this guy down to 1 HP, kill the bug we just pulled into the acid, and do 1 damage to the leaper. And, because this leaper is already damaged, we can kill him with a... We could have killed him with a full damage charge anyway. We can kill him with a charge from Abe's mech. And that way we only have 2 misses remaining. We still have to block 3 spawns in the remaining 4 turns, but this is a much better position than we could have been in. Let's end our turn. Destroys the mountain. Another guy goes to the very back, which I'm not a huge fan of, but we don't have a whole lot of options. Now, we may be lasering this line if he doesn't move. He stayed. Okay, we're lasering this line for sure then. So, this means that we want to stand here and laser the Alpha Blobber and the Alpha Leaper. He's going to go 4, 3, 2, 1 and survive again. But I don't know if we have a whole lot of choice here. We only have 1 person who can kill this because we can't actually pull him. So we need to kill the Burrower with Abe again. The alternative is to pull him down a tile and then vaporize the whole line, but I need to use the defense mech over here to pull the Alpha Blob into myself, doing 1 damage to me and also blocking this spawn. We're running out of turns to block spawns, and we have to start doing that right now. So, we're going to start with this one, and start by vaporizing the heck out of this blobber. I don't like that the Leaper survives, but we don't really have a whole lot of choice there because we need to kill this thing and block the spawn. It also sucks that Abe is stuck way in the back, but there's not really a whole lot of choice for him. He's the only one who could get over here and successfully remove those enemies. Alright, let's end the turn and see what new problems we run into. Got an enemy blocked. They have another burrower. Leaper comes all the way over to this side. Where does he go? That's fine. We can deal with this. This is perfect. This is not so perfect. Now, I can kill him by pulling him into Camilla, but I kind of need to block more spawns. I can stand here and vaporize these 2. It'll instantly kill the Scarab and damage the Burrower. I think what I have to do is actually intentionally put acid on Abe. I don't like it, but there's no other way to attack him. And we actually want to repair our defense mech so we can block this spawn again, because we actually have to block 2 spawns this turn. If we want to get the objective, this is victory in 2 turns, we have to block 2 spawns here. I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we can defend all the buildings and block 2 spawns. We can. No, we definitely can. It's just not good. The play here... No, because this hits both tiles. No, that's fine, because he's not attacking the tile. We're okay. We're still good. We use the defense mech to here, shield these 2 cities. That means nothing takes damage. We use the charge mech to kill the Leaper. We put the heavy mech on top of this tile, and we throw a boulder on the other one. We're going to have 3 enemies to deal with on the last turn, but that should be manageable. And we do get the spawn blocking objective. So, in order to make this happen, we're going to have to acid coat Abe, but I'm going to try and do it after he attacks, so you don't take double damage right away. I don't know if it matters. He's got 4 movement, which means he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and should be able to get back in and help. We're going to stand here, though. Charge this guy. It still hits him. It hits him for 2? Oh, it burns out his armor! I forgot. Acid disables the armor effect immediately. Okay. That's not so good. But we're still gonna go for the play. It's the only way to block enough tiles for us to get that achievement. And we want that achievement. Are we gonna take 2 damage here? Probably we are. I believe acid affects this too. It does not. Interesting. Acid does not affect the damage done by these tiles. That's fascinating. Now Abe can still attack here. It does 2 damage to him, but not enough to kill him. And we should be able to get rid of these guys in a significant enough way. I can at least kill the Scarab, even if I can't kill the Firefly. But he's not shooting anything, so it doesn't matter. Let's just kill him. I don't even need to attack him. Hang on a second. Let's do this. There you go. You don't get to attack anymore. Now, this one does need to die for sure. The Alpha Firefly is probably not going to be removable in this battle, but let's just fire on them anyway. Yeah, we are safe here. We are in good shape. Let us throw down a shield bubble for victory and end our turn. Whew, okay, that could have been nastier. We got through it. We almost messed it up on the last turn there, though. Second last turn. Both power plants have reported in, and there's been no disruption in the grid. You and your pilots have our gratitude, Commander. We got 2 power plants, we got a Vex spawning block, and we got a time pod. What is in the time pod? A Janus cannon. Fire 2 projectiles in opposite directions. Interesting. I don't think we actually want this right now. We're probably going to sell it, because our tank gear is pretty good. The ramming and the disabling is a good combo. And the reactor core is always good. Alright, well, let us apply that power probably to the ramming engines, although this is a dangerous place to do that. Honestly, this defense mech doesn't need anything else. The attraction pulse and shield projector combo has been pretty good so far this game, even though it doesn't seem very good off the bat. Alright, I think we're going to put the extra power into Abe's health. No? I want to put it into the extra damage, but not when there's acid everywhere. I think we want to put it into the health just to make sure he doesn't die because he gets coated in acid one time. So we're going to give Abe... I called him Abe again. We're going to give Abe the extra health for now. And we're going to do one more mission this episode. We're going to go to Containment Zone J. Should be a good one. We get an acid tank. That should be a good time. An acid tank has been deployed to this sector. Take out any Vec hit by the tank, then secure the sector so we can study the Vec remains. You got it, boss. Let's go. Alright, what do I want to land next to this time? Probably the most enemies we can smack in one turn. Let's do it. And ramming tank, I'm going to need you in the back. I probably don't want you to get leapered, but you're going to be fine either way. And let's put the defense mech over here. Not that I think it's going to make much of a difference, but we're going to have to deal with it either way. So let's confirm those placements. And see what they do. Attacking the line there. Yeah, that's not great. That's fine, actually. That bomb doesn't do anything. That's not great either. That's actually great. That is actually really good. Okay, so this guy is a bit of a problem. But I can actually pull him back so he misses. This guy's a bit of a problem. But I think I can move over and coat him in acid and then smash him with the charge mech. And then... oh no, I can't laser this way because of that building in the back. Ah! Alright, I was hoping I could just laser this whole line, but there's one building at the back there that's going to give me a whole pile of trouble now. So in that case, what are we doing here? Do I have to just laser this line and hope the building doesn't take damage? I don't want to. That doesn't sound like a great plan. But either this guy and this guy survive, or we do some crazy shenanigans. We can safely ignore the the blob here, because it's going to blow up and kill nothing. If our little acid tank scoots over, is there anything else I can hit that would make this easier to clear? I can hit the alpha burrower so we can kill him outright. I can't just tank the 5 damage because it'll instantly kill me, even at this stage of the game. This thing is vicious. And we still need to deal with both of these little guys as well. I could move the defense mech over to pull him out the way. What else could I do? I could bring the defense mech over here to pull him out of the way that way, but then I can't get around to stop them. I can't stop him and him in one attack. And I can't stop him and him in one attack. And they only burrow when they take damage, not when they get hit with acid, which doesn't do damage. Because it specifically says on their ability, will hide underground after taking 1 or more damage. So that's not going to be an option for us. Now we could... I'm trying to think of how else we could do this. We could... How could we? No. I can't pull him, so that doesn't work. Even if I were to stand right next to him here, I can't pull him into me. He's immune. Because if I could get him to hide, then I could move the charge mech through to here, freeze him and set him on fire, which still wouldn't kill him. So that wouldn't work. I could freeze him and set him on fire, but that wouldn't stop him from attacking. So even though this is impossible, it also wouldn't work. How else could we do this? We could bring the acid tank around to here and acid the leaper, bring the defense mech over and smash him into us. The acid might mean that he dies, although it's unclear because the push damage doesn't always seem to double. Then we'd have the laser mech free, but we wouldn't be able to do anything to this guy and this guy still, because there's these 3 are all problems, but I can't get to all 3 of them. The only way I can see to do it is to fire the laser down this line. That'll hide him, then we can smack him and pull him out the way. I don't think there's any other way to do it. I'd love for there to be one, but I don't see a way we could use 2 moves to free the laser mech and kill all 3 of these enemies because they're not in line and we can't pull 2 of them. So I think what we have to do is believe in the heart of the cards. I really don't like it. We have a 33% chance to be safe, so 1 in 3, which is, I mean, pretty good. But we have got a perfect run so far. I'd hate to have to shoot a building ourselves here. The fact that the laser makes allies immune but not buildings immune really sucks. Is there a fancier maneuver here? We're like on the first turn too, which makes this even nastier. I could shield these buildings, but that wouldn't protect this one from him. And it wouldn't protect either of them anyway, because they'd be attacking both sides. Now I could shield these 2 buildings and use the charge mech to hit this guy, but then I can't get to the Alpha Scarab because I'm stuck in place here. I think literally the play that has the minimum amount of damage to everyone is the one where we shoot our own building with a giant laser. And that makes me sad, because that's not a great play. But it is the only play I can see, so it's the play we're going to take. If you guys see a better play, then absolutely let me know what it was, because I would have loved to know if there was a better way out of this. Actually, didn't need to acid him, but it gives us the acid kill, which is important here for our objectives. Come on, resist. No, that's 208 casualties. That is a sad place to be. I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping the 33% grid defense would protect you, but it did not. That sucks, man. There's no better way, though. I don't think there's any other way we could have gotten out of that without more casualties. I don't like that, but we had to do it. I don't think there was any other way. That needs to go. Okay, does this get the armor bonus, or does this just count as 1 HP? Still just counts as 1 HP. Okay. Well, we can smack the Alpha Burrower here with the charge mech, and it'll die, even though it has armor, because this does 3 damage now, so that's pretty good. We're probably going to bring the laser mech around here and fry this line, so it kills the blobber and the blob. And then it's just the Shell Scion and the Scarab, which aren't attacking anything this turn, that we'd still have to deal with. Now, is there a way to apply acid to those targets? I can apply acid to the Burrower, but my acid tank is going to be really stuck in the back, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I think it's probably the best maneuver here. Let's put him over here, coat this thing in acid, smack it in the face. It doesn't get knocked into our guy because of the way they are rooted to the ground, and we fire a laser through here. I'm still annoyed that we have completely not managed to protect every civilian here because we had to attack them ourselves. But I think that's the way of it. Let's end our turn. Alrighty. Another Scarab. We have another Firefly. They're lining up real nice. I would love to get that quadruple line kill achievement, but I don't think it's going to happen this time. And the really sucky part is I can't hit anything with acid this turn, which means it's going to be very difficult to get that objective, too. Well, that's no good, now is it? Because all the acid guys died over in the corner here. Now, I can just clear the Scion out by ramming him into my own body. But I might actually want to reset that turn. Because if I can... Yeah, we're going to reset that turn. That was a mistake. We may not have everything lost here, but only if I pull him into me first. No, I think it's still bad, but it might make it possible. So let's do it. We're going to pull this guy 1 tile towards us. We're going to bring our acid tank over to here to coat him in acid. Shoot through our own guy. Oh, the armor protects them still. Right. This just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's shoot them anyway. Thankfully, they're not attacking anything significant right now. We can take the 3 damage hit on our main mech, but we're not going to have to, because we're going to slam into the side of him and move him out of the way. So right now, we're still fine. Let's end our turn. The important thing is we need to get these objectives. So even though we lost a civilian building, we want to make sure we always get the 4 enemies inflicted with acid. There's a lot of enemies on the map right now, but hopefully they don't attack anything important and we can just clear out the others. Like right now this is perfect. We can actually ignore all of the attacks except for this one, which dies easily. So, how do I want to kill them is the real question now. Preferably quickly. The options would be to kill him with the charge mech, to pull him into the water. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull the Alpha Firefly back 1, then blast down the line with the laser mech. It'll instantly kill him because of the acid damage, and then we're basically home free here. We'll survive everything else they can throw at us, and nobody other than this guy is attacking anything, which we can kill with the charge mech like so. So that should do the trick here. We're going to maneuver you over to here, Abe, to remove the only guy attacking a building. We're going to pull him into the acid. Can I hit anybody else with acid just for fun? Sure, let's put acid on the Firefly guy. Scion, rather. And let's fry ourselves a bug. Perfect. So that should do it. We'll end our turn. We protect the robotics lab. It sucks that we had to take our first civilian casualties so close to the end. But I don't think there was a better way to do it there. Alrighty. Mission is complete. A success, Commander. With your help, a sufficient number of VAC were inflicted with acid for study. Gets us 4 enemies killed with acid and robotics lab protected. Sucks to lose those perfect scores, though, man. Alright. Well, we got it either way. Now, I didn't notice when Abe got his +1 mech move, so that's awesome. He is in good shape here. But this is where we're going to end our episode for now. I think we're probably going to spend that power at the start of the next one. Probably going to put it here. That's really good. But it's really bad if we get afflicted with acid. But it's really good on every other situation. We'll see. And otherwise, we're in pretty good shape. Actually, might bump up Gunna's health. Yeah. We will have to think about that one. But either way, for now, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.